What's up, guys? It's Rader here. Doing another round of the Outer Worlds. We got the Gorgon, Perils and Gorgon DLC we're working on. We've gotten pretty far. I'm pretty sure we'll probably finish tonight. We have to go through a couple different buildings to get to, like, the one building we're actually supposed to be getting into. And, like, unlock different portions of it. So we're in one of the buildings. It's kind of where we finished out Wednesday night. And so we went through, there's a way to, like, sneak through a good portion of the building, but I didn't really want to do that. I wanted to kind of double back and go through that and see if there's any kind of hidden loot or hidden weapon or something like that, and kill any of the bad guys, that kind of stuff. And then we'll continue on to the top of this building, and then we have like one more building for the main story. We'll kind of see how that goes. We can also do a couple other things, so we will see how we go. After this building, we'll definitely look into one of the side quests we have, and then we'll continue the main quest. So we'll see how much we have left. If we don't end up spending the whole 6 hours here, then I got something else for us to try out. So let's get into it.
Welcome, volunteers, to the combat test unit. Under the guidance of the Spacer's Choice Technicians, you will be completing a brief practice course. Volunteers are expected to all inspections are failure to result in
Well, that triggered a bunch of stuff.
You made it this far. Keep it up.
You want to go? Let's go. Let's see what he's got here.
I'll be right there.
So I'll just get you running any resistance. I don't think we will, just because we cleared out this room pretty quickly, but there's another testing area we gotta clear out. And then, like I said, what we're looking for right now is just any cool stuff. Take out some people. See if there's any cool weapons around. Like that. That's why we do this. That's a sniper rifle. That's a named sniper rifle, and I love my sniper rifle. It is a really fun weapon in this game to play with. And this is a named sniper rifle. Agony. The tranquilizer gun was modified not only to kill, but to liquefy afflicted targets' organs in a quick yet agonizing process. Its designer was promoted to assistant bureaucrat liaison for her contributions to the field of marauder demotivation. Okay. I hate this. My stuff isn't reading right again. I usually have to, like, do something stupid to get it to read right. Isn't there like a setting for that, like somewhere? Gameplay, maybe? No. UI, maybe? Items found in the game are enhanced by your character's individual skills. Check to see stats of an item without the influence. So, like, we check that, and then resume. See, now it's saying 902, where it said something else before, and even that's saying 569. But now if we do this, which is, where was it? Show base item stats. Uncheck that. See, now it's showing 400 damage. And all of these are showing weaker stats. Yeah, I don't... It's a pretty decent zoom, and it looks different, too. Speedy made barrel rate of fire 15 magazines. Maybe see, now that one's showing, like, over 1,000. Now it's showing over 1,000. What the crap, guys? Maybe it takes a second to catch up. Let's see, this one says 1,300 versus my 600. But there's also a 10 level difference between the two weapons. I'll definitely increase this one, especially if it's any good. I'm kind of liking the fact that we're rocking the type of weapons I love. Because I have my melee weapon, my assault rifle, my sniper rifle, and then just, you know, a rocket launcher, essentially. And they're all either named or a science weapon. That's pretty nifty. And I got my backup weapon. I like that. I like that idea a lot. I kept one of these, right? Or that is the one I kept. Okay. I can go away. That's not bad. 114. I just don't like the look. I like the look of the suit I'm in. I don't even know. Whose brand is it again? Oh, it's an AMB. That's right. It's an Armid Ballistics. Or try the sniper rifle. Okay, anyway, so we look that way. Nice, we're gonna go back this way is where we're going. What's that? Shotgun Happer. Had one of those. It's nothing special. That's the treasure. What is this? Plasma Carbine Ultra Boring. Okay, now we can jump down here. Okay, you two.
Okay.
Stay right there.
Welcome, volunteers, to the combat testing room. Under the guidance of the Spacer's Choice technicians, you will be completing a brief.
This was fun. Fun times.
On my way back. Glad I left my box hauling things behind.
Alright, so the sniper does some really cool stuff. It kind of makes them freak out and slowly just take damage. So it kind of does some corrosiveness going on. Which I'm definitely okay with. This is the other way. Okay. So we've already cleared that area out. We've now cleared out this test chamber. Nothing of interest around here, up there.
Welcome, volunteers. Here you will be demonstrating key life skills in a simulated
Okay, let's get out of here.
environment.
Let's go on to where we were supposed to be. I'm glad we did that, because now I got a named sniper rifle.
Disastrous consequences. Any accidents will negatively impact your chances of completing the volunteer program.
Yeah, we're looking good. Go upstairs. I figured to be up here. Oh, this is like another... Oh, this actually takes us somewhere else. Oh, the back. Okay, the back. Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. HIA visitation protocol. The Human Auditing Intercrew Facility is a dedicated research facility and houses a considerable quantity of hazardous materials, machinery, and personnel. As such, no external visitors are to be permitted at any time, absent express written permission from HIA testing supervisor Dr. Marion Blakesley. If you suspect a visitor does not have the appropriate credentials, please observe the following procedures. Number 1, stay calm. Number 2, notify nearby security personnel of your suspicions. Number 3, wait for security personnel and or equipment to finish disposing of the visitor. Number 4, complete an incident report per official guidelines. Remember to use Spacer's Choice approved formatting and language. At no point should you leave your workstation unattended. Leaving your workstation unattended will be considered a severe security breach and may result in a fine and or summary termination of your employment with Spacer's Choice. Your supervisor has posted the following addendums. Right, that's the official shit. If we do get visitors, inform me at once if they are from other departments. If it is Dr. Ambrose, don't get in her way, but log her every move. If it's Clarence Mosley, keep him at reception. I'll come down in person to see this log-given miracle for myself. If Jasper Lowe or anyone else from Chem turns up, let them stew at reception. I'll send Assistant Morley down eventually. Okay. Messages. There's only one message. HI visitation protocols. HI is locked down until further notice. Do not let anyone in this facility until the escaped volunteers are located. I'm going to check volunteer induction or any sign of our fugitives. If you receive any keycard access notifications in the next 20 minutes, ignore them. Okay. This says sealed, right? It doesn't want us to leave yet without doing this. I love the fact that I actually bothered to spec myself in such a way that I can now open doors like this. Actually, I need my persuasion suit on just in case. I have a feeling we might be greeted by that ghost of Gorgon again. Messages. Incoming messages. Let's see. Concerns. This isn't about a few volunteers, Morley. Most of the test group 22A is already gone. Subject 17 is nonverbal. We've had some luck using small amounts of the compound to coax him into the texting rooms. To be honest, some of the staff are starting to worry me too. Not just the ghoul and disposal either. Weaver's convinced that the compound's getting into the ventilation system somehow. I've caught her scrubbing her hands raw at the washing stations. I've tried reciting our safety protocols to her, but it hasn't seemed to help. I'm starting to think she might not be wrong. Condolence letters. Morley, pick out 2 of the deceased test subjects and whip up condolence letters. Something saccharine and noble. Feel free to invent next of kin if there are none on record. Use the cheap paper. Leave the letters on my desk. I'll dispose of them shortly. What? Thank you for using... Oh, that was it. Okay, so outgoing messages. Termination notice. This notice is to inform all HIA staff that testing associate Angus Ruin is no longer a Spacer's Choice Pharmaceuticals employee, effective immediately. As valued members of Spacer's Choice family, we trust that you put together to shoulder Mr. Ruin's responsibilities in his place. Hey, FY, he died. Do more work. Dr. Blakesley, incident report. Missing test subjects have been found and apprehended. Apparently, he got into the testing department where he remained. I'm afraid nobody noticed for several hours. Hennessy had him doing paperwork. I think it's clear at this point that subject 44B through 12 didn't get out on his own. As far as we can tell, he didn't have much of an escape plan. The door was simply unlocked for a short period of time during the night. In the meantime, I made it clear to security forces that no other breaches will be tolerated. Okay. Archive messages. Delete this. Morley, how do I delete this message? Clarence, the latest test results are in. As you hope, you'll find that violent cases now account for a smaller overall percentage of the testing pool. I expect that will change in about 2 or 3 weeks, so you better get that report out to Goodfellow in a hurry. In the meantime, dosing all the test subjects means that HIA is now in the business of generating aggressive psychotics. So if you could take 2 minutes out of your fundamentally pointless existence to somehow make it clear to Mr. Goodfellow that I need an update on those resources I requested, as well as the matter of additional security, increased oversight at Chem, or any kind of explanation for what the fuck. Okay. So there is apparently a deleted message. Read me. Morally, if you receive any communications from Dr. Ambrose, ignore them. Also notify me at once, and don't piss yourself worrying. It won't come up on your assessments. Okay. Read it once. Morally. No word from you, say I will keep going as we are. But say something to the staff. Break out that list of prepared statements I gave you. I suggest number 4. Remember to smile. Heading down to oversee today's testings personally. Make sure I'm not disturbed. Okay. All kinds of disturbing.
Did you enjoy the show? I didn't. You should have left Gorgon in its grave, where it belongs.
Now I'm afraid I have to find a more permanent way to put you down. It's a good thing that I finally figured out what you're after. I'll see you soon, little weasel.
This is sick.
This is
I
sick.
can't bear it any longer.
Are we being stalked? Is that what's going on? Because I don't mind having secret admirers and all, but this is getting a little creepy.
I think this game sometimes is very roller coastery. Some things are super loud and some things are so quiet you can't hear them all. I'm glad I have subtitles turned on. Let's do... Ooh. Can I do that? Where's my hack? Yeah, I can. Okay, so incoming messages. Frequency of testing updates. Marianne, it's been 3 weeks. Where the reports from HIA? Deliver them to me by the end of the day, or deliver me your letter of resignation. I'm done asking. In the future, you will send me bi-weekly reports of HIA's status. These reports will include one inventory of test subjects, which version of the Gorgon compound that have been administered, how frequently those administrations have occurred, and who has been administering them. To these reports, you will append a mortality record. This record will include any accounting of the burn down rate of our current stock of volunteers and compound ampules, in addition to a thorough analysis of their injuries. I want to see charts, Mary. Big fucking charts, lots of precious little numbers. And before you ask, bi-weekly means twice a week. Don't pretend you don't know what I mean. Okay, condolences, etc. Maria. Personalize and forward the following note to families of deceased volunteers. Take carbon copies and send those on to Lucian at the usual address. Make sure he gets every single one. Ollie, dear name. It is with regret that I write to inform you of the death of your relation blank. They died peacefully, attended by their fellows. Please accept our sympathies in this difficult time, though it may offer you little comfort. Know that your relation died in service to better, more productive Halcyon. In accordance with the agreement blank signed with TARDIS Corrections, a division of United Defense Logistics, the term of incarceration is now considered complete. That's a little messed up. Alcon. Latest results. Goodfellow. Yes, many of the subjects still exhibit increased energy levels and the same euphoric response, but they inevitably crash. Testing clearly suggests that Chem's Compound X has extreme and irreversible effects when administered repeatedly over a long period of time. Several volunteers in the old CS-02 group are barely verbal. When they do speak, it's to beg for more of the compound. I'm finding it hard to shine that up for you, Lawrence. So good you'll beg for more? Don't you dare use that. If we could dilute the compound or even ease out the schedule, we could mitigate some of the addictive effects. Weaning some of the earlier subjects off the compound might buy us time until Chem refines the formula. I need time, Lawrence. Testing reports. Morally, I need you to compile some of the test results from the past month. Pull a subset from the reports we forwarded to OCI if you like, so long as there are charts. Make sure the worst of the military reports are up front. Mortality reports are up front, will you? Testing group CS82. At the behest of the Office of Creative Incubation, we are applying varying amounts of unknown solutions to test subjects that are already mid-treatment. What organizational schema do you imagine would miraculously restore scientific rigor to this process? Stick to the current system. Nice. And lastly, condolence listeners. Morally, pick out 2 of the deceased up condolences, something. Use cheap paper, leave letters on my desk. Blah, blah, blah. We already read that one. Oop, that's not what I wanted to do. Archive messages. Resignation. Lucian. I'm leaving this message to inform you of my resignation from the position of testing supervisor at Spacer's Choice Pharmaceuticals, effective immediately. I won't be returning to headquarters, and I wouldn't bother chasing that tracking signal unless you want to give the boys and girls in human resources some exercise. I'll warn you once, do not try and find me. Deleted messages. Condolences, etc. Cancel all the letters. If they've been hand-delivered, send someone to retrieve them. Secrecy trumps sentiment. Don't ever let me do anything so indulgent again. Marion, I see now why you held back your reports. Strangulation, attempted disemboweling, blunt force trauma to the head of a bedpan. With a bedpan. It's not just that volunteer deaths are up, but that the ways in which they are dying are appalling. This is unconscionable. An unmitigated disaster. Cease administration of the compound immediately. I'll take this to our liaison, Lucian. Surely when I show him these results, he'll understand that we can't take this product to market as it currently stands. Okay. How do I delete this message? Clearance, blah, 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 explanation of what the fuck. Yeah, we read that one too. Deleted messages, read all those. Yep, return admin functions. What's the status? We have to overwrite it from here. Sweet. Status is lockdown has been overridden. Sweet.
I always knew this colony was twisted. Heard my share of stories in the Groundbreaker. Seen my share of gruesome too. But nothing prepared me for this.
What they did here was inexcusable.
All this cruelty done to regular working folks without even a shred of regret. And what's dogging me is... why? They knew, Captain. Spacer's Choice knew all along what Adrenatime did, and they sold it anyway.
Somehow this doesn't surprise me.
Someone's gotta do something about this. Gotta hold folks to account. Maybe it should be us. Maybe Miss Ambrose can help fix things once she's cleared her family name. She could hold the board's feet to the fire. Make them pay.
Only one way to find out what this leads. Come on.